Don't
move.
Don't bite me.
Here.
Don't bite me. You better cut that out.
I got it.
It's covered in piss. We don't want you here, so you have to leave the airport.
Who said that?
Me. I'm saying that.
You're gonna call the judge then?
Huh? I'm telling you, you're being trespassed and you have to leave.
Told you yes, sir.
I'm telling you.
Then grab me then.
Hey, what's up, brother? I'm Corporal Vasquez with the airport police. You all right?
On the 14th of December 2025, airport police responded to a trespass complaint at an unidentified U.S. airport terminal. The subject, identified only as Roberto, was accused of unwanted presence and spitting at bystanders. This analysis focuses on the legal framework governing the encounter, not the incident itself.
I don't speak Spanish, my friend. You speak English?
I'm speaking English.
All right. So I don't speak Spanish, my friend.
I'm speaking English.
What happened?
I'm speaking in English.
I know, I hear you. I'm just telling you I don't speak Spanish. You were speaking Spanish.
That's why I was still from the crash.
Huh?
I was still from the crash.
I don't know what that means, man. You all right?
What are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about? You okay? You know where you are? Where are you, brother? You spitting at people?
I was still from the trash, I told you.
You're spitting at people, I heard.
Who said that?
Somebody. You have ID? Can I see it?
Yeah.
Can I see it? No. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you to leave the airport. You're being trespassed. We don't want you here. So you have to leave the airport.
Who said that?
Me. I'm saying that.
You're gonna call the judge then?
Huh? I'm telling you, you're being trespassed and you have to leave.
I told you yes, sir.
I'm telling you.
Then grab me then.
You want me to grab you?
Dale.
We can do that. We can grab you. Put your hands behind your back.
Criminal trespass requires 3 elements: presence on the property, notice that presence is unwanted, and refusal to leave. The notice element is legally critical. Notice must be communicated in a manner the subject can meaningfully understand. Roberto showed clear signs of cognitive disorientation and limited English comprehension throughout the encounter. Under the 14th Amendment, due process requires that notice be meaningful, not merely stated. Where a subject demonstrably cannot comprehend the order to leave, the notice element may be legally deficient. No interpreter was requested. No mental health diversion protocol was invoked on camera. Title VI of the Civil Rights Act requires recipients of federal funding to provide meaningful language access. Airports receive federal funding. Failure to provide interpreter access in custodial encounters may implicate Title VI. Roberto's behavior, scavenging, disorientation, incoherent responses are textbook indicators of a mental health crisis. The ADA requires law enforcement to make reasonable modifications when disability is apparent, including crisis response. Crisis intervention training protocols exist precisely for encounters like this one. No CIT response was documented.
Don't
move.
Don't bite me.
Here.
Don't bite me. You better cut that out.
I got it.
It's covered in piss. 35, we're 10, 15.
You try biting you?
Huh? I don't know, he was putting his head by my leg. I don't know what he was doing. Brother, you don't have anything that's gonna pick me, poke me, stab me?
No.
No? Here, let's see. Here, stand up. Here.
Can I close my eyes?
You can cross your eyes, brother. I don't know what that means, but yeah, we'll get it all out.
Yeah, I can come back to Puerto Rico.
What's up?
I can come back to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you're going to jail for trespassing, my friend.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that. Say your bushes.
Whatever you want to say, brother. You can say whatever you want.
I told you, man. I told you. Start complaining. You lying. You calling surrounding and calling the cops. To calling.
I'm the cops.
You know cops. Don't lie.
I'm
man.
the cops.
Don't lie.
Let me see.
The judge
Say his
won't
name.
let me go to Puerto Rico. I tell you. You want to stop?
You have a car somewhere? I'm going to call Trespass. What's your 137?
Stand by.
I'll go talk to you. Okay.
Let me see. How do you spell this last name?
We'll give you the opportunity to leave, and you don't want to leave.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what that means, dude. Hold still, Guillermo. Hold still. All right. No, we don't want to push you. You ready? We'll bring him down in a second. My Espanol's not good, I told you.
Hey, I'm gonna
35.
go
Yeah.
Gonna need some blue scrap.
Yeah, it's just trespass right now. We'll figure it out. My man.
In the computer.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
Hey, get up and walk.
Don't kick.
Okay.
You kick us, you're gonna have a problem, my
I
man.
don't want to kick you.
Don't kick us then. Stand up and walk on your
Oh, we
own
gotta put a
power.
restraint on you and carry you.
Stand
Stand
up.
up.
Oh, man.
Be a man.
I will let you kill her.
Here, this one's over here.
Man, we want to volver en barco.
Don't spit on
La
me.
cocaína y todo eso.
Don't spit on me. Don't look at me.
Man,
Don't point your face towards me. Don't point your face towards me. You spit on me.
Not gonna
Don't
work.
spit on me.
Once the trespass order was issued and Roberto refused to leave, probable cause for arrest was legally established. Refusal to leave after lawful notice satisfies the completed offense under general trespass statutes in all U.S. jurisdictions. However, probable cause alone does not insulate an arrest from all constitutional challenge. Under Graham v. Connor, 1989, force is judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer at the moment of the decision. Relevant factors: severity of the offense, whether the subject posed an immediate threat, and degree of active resistance. Trespass is a low-level offense. Roberto was not armed. Physical control held no escalation to lethal force. The force applied control holds, and handcuffing was proportionate under the Graham standard. No excessive force finding is indicated. Spitting on an officer constitutes assault in every U.S. jurisdiction. In many states, it is elevated to felony assault. Bodily fluid contact creates biohazard exposure risk. This is not a minor conduct issue, it is a criminal act. A spit mask, also called a spit hood, is standard law enforcement equipment specifically designed for this threat. No spit mask was deployed. Officers instead used verbal commands and physical repositioning preventable exposure. Failure to deploy available protective equipment is an officer's safety deficiency, not discretion.
Look that way. Look that way.
Don't even look at me. 35 for the unit come from the transport. We're going to be on level 2, blue 221.
Yeah. Blow para se va a
Don't. You hear me? Don't spit at us, man. Don't. I don't like that. You hear me? What happened? What, do you just have change?
Yeah, just a bunch of change.
Roberto, where is your ID out of? What state?
I think it's in the trash like you.
What?
I think it's in the trash.
No, like what state? Where are you from? New York? New Jersey? Huh? You just have a pass, but like what state do you have an ID out of?
Oh, Dominican Republic.
Just Dominican Republic?
San Pedro Macorís.
Alright.
Is that where you were born?
San Pedro Macorís.
Okay.
He's got to have ID out somewhere. You don't have a driver's license, right?
Ah, viví en Matanzas.
I know, but what state do you have a driver's license out of?
Where do you live?
No es correcto para nosotros. Pero yo, a conocer eso, solamente es medio eso. Sin eso, pero sí. Y yo no, lo que va a pensar cuando esté dentro. Eso mismo va a pensar. Eso es lo que pienso yo.
While Roberto was in custody, officers asked name, state of ID, place of origin, and current residence. Under Miranda v. Arizona, 1966, custodial interrogation requires rights advisement before questioning. The booking exception permits basic identifying questions, name, date of birth, address without Miranda warnings. Questions about state of ID, origin, and residence may exceed the booking exception depending on jurisdiction. Statements obtained in violation of Miranda are suppressible. No rights advisement was observed on camera.
Oh, hold on just a second. Hey, what's going on? Blue departures. Is she at Express? Yeah, I put it over the radio, but I don't know if they heard. We're at 221. Oh no, you know what? They're pulling up right now, so they got it. Thanks, Sarge. Here's your ride, brother. Yeah, we'll put before we put them in. Over here, over here. It's just trespass. I'm gonna take care of the CRM. Roberto, what are you doing, dude? Cut it out. I got him. You want to check?
Pull this shoe out for me. Pull this leg out.
Pull your leg up. Relax. Relax.
Give me the other one.
Here, we gotta check the other one. All right. Yeah, if you want to, or you want You want it? All right. Well, you have nothing else on you, right, brother?
No, sir.
All right. The string. Does he have 2 pairs of pants?
3.
3 pairs of pants? I just want to make sure that they have I hate when they have pockets inside of pockets.
Sorry.
No, you're good, bro. You gotta behave. We're gonna take you to jail. I want you to behave with these guys, all right? That's it. No spitting. None of that stuff you were doing before. That's all over now. All right?
Alright, this pocket. Check this pocket.
Yeah, double check. I don't want any surprises.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah. Have you been to bookings over here yet? Like, you know, they're pretty thorough.
Just give me one moment. I'm just gonna pat you down for that.
Just pass me the seatbelt. We gotta buckle them in. Yeah, here, move over a little bit, brother. No, this way. We gotta put your seatbelt in.
Hey, Roberto,
Yeah.
you are trespassing against the
Okay.
You cannot do that.
Corporal Vasquez receives a B-. The arrest was legally grounded. Probable cause was established. Force was proportionate under Graham versus Connor. Professional tone was maintained throughout. No escalation to unnecessary force despite a combative subject. However, no spit mask deployed, no Miranda advisement on camera, no interpreter requested, no CIT protocol applied. Each gap is procedurally independent. Collectively, they represent a pattern of incomplete crisis response. Roberto receives a C+. Spitting on officers is assault. It created criminal exposure beyond trespass and endangered responding personnel. Roberto did not physically strike officers and eventually complied with transport mitigating factors under sentencing analysis. If mental health impairment is substantiated, diversion, or mitigation, arguments would carry significant weight at disposition. The Airport Police Department receives a C+. 3 systemic gaps are visible. No spit mask protocol, no language access plan, no CIT framework invoked. These are not individual officer failures. They are policy failures, and policy failures repeat. Lesson 1. Notice must be communicated, not just stated. Where comprehension is in doubt, document the attempt. Lesson 2. Deploy spit masks on first indication of spitting. Equipment that stays on the belt provides no protection. Lesson 3. Miranda's booking exception is narrow. Interrogative questions in custody require prior advisement. Lesson 4. Mental health indicators obligate consideration and diversion not as policy preference, but as legal exposure management. Lesson 5. Language access is not optional in federally funded facilities. An interpreter line costs less than a Title VI complaint. At time of analysis, the case outcome remains unknown. No court records or agency releases were located. Likely charges criminal trespass, potential felony assault by spitting. Diversion is plausible given mental health indicators. Any Miranda-deficient statements obtained in transport face suppression challenge under standard Fourth Circuit analysis. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like discussed in the comments below. Thank you for watching.